Can TJ Dillashaw reclaim his bantamweight title, or will it be Aljamain Sterling coming out on top? See who fighters are picking in the latest edition of MMA Pros Pick.
Man, I'm not going to lie. I've probably given Aljo a pretty hard time as far as going into his last couple fights and maybe not believing in him as much as maybe I should have. I gave him no shot in the first fight with Peter Yan, like none. Gave him no shot at all. And it went largely how I suspected it was going to go. Second fight, again, didn't really give him much of a shot at all. And he proved me wrong. He fixed those holes in his game. He got better. Came in. It's essentially he proved himself right, but he had a bad weight cut, or he wasn't eating correctly. He wasn't feeling good. He just had a bad performance. I think a lot of people say that. I think the second fight proved everything that he said after the first fight was right. So I think had the second Peter Yan fight not happened, I'd lean heavy on Dillashaw. It's more 50-50 for me now. I think that Aljo's got the momentum. I think he believes in himself. I think Dillashaw's the better striker. I think once they're on the mat, I think that Aljo's the better grappler. So I think if Aljo starts fast and can jump on Dillashaw right away and slow him down, wear him out a little bit, I think he can be really successful. At some point in time, Dillashaw's going to slow down. He's got a lot of miles. He's been doing this a long time. He's had a lot of injuries. I'm not going to for a second shy away from the fact that maybe he was enhanced earlier on in his career, and he's definitely not now. So I don't know. I thought Dillashaw lost the Sandhagen fight. So, and we've seen what Aljo did to Sandhagen. So I would definitely favor Aljo. I think it's going to be close and competitive. If there's a finish, though, I would say it's probably Aljamain finishing Dillashaw.
TJ showed me a lot when he fought Sandhagen. I didn't think he had the speed in him, but he still got it. But Aljo, I think Aljo can use the wrestling. I think he'll also do a Marab, because I guess him and Marab work out together. I think they're going to have iron sharp as iron. I hope he has a hell of a camp, because he's going to need to wrestle, because on the feet, there is a skill gap. There is a slight skill gap. It's just, I've seen TJ at Dwayne's. I know he's got all the stuff on the feet, on the ground. I think that's Aljo's best hope. Yeah, I think he can do it. I think he can do it.
Gotta ride my boy Aljo, CFFC guy, East Coast guy. Gotta go with Aljo.
Same thing. Aljamain is getting better and better. Surprised me and a lot of people against Peter Yan. But TJ, man, he's so good. I know I've trained with him. He just has that. He's just mean too. He has that relentless. Like, the guy will not stop. Like, he'll be in your face no matter what. You saw what happened with Sandhagen, even with him catching him in that heel hook and just completely shredding his knee. He's not tapping. He's not giving up. He's right there, and he's so technically sound and phenomenal wrestler. He's good everywhere. So it's such a tough fight to kind of pick. But also Aljamain's been so active and he's getting better and better. But it's just I know how good TJ is too. I'll flip a coin, but I don't know. I'd probably lean towards TJ, honestly. Just because I know him and just how technically sound.
Man, I mean, I think Aljamain will take it. Just what I've been seeing from his grappling. Yeah, I think Aljamain will take that. TJ's tough, man. He let his knee tear up, and then his last fight, the other fight, his knee was ripped and just the heel hooks, and I'm like, what is he doing? And he fought and he kept fighting out the rest of 4 more rounds on a torn ACL and all this stuff, So it's but I mean, after seeing Aljamain with Peter, I'm gonna go with Aljamain.
Man, Bantamweight's on fire, isn't it? It really is. There's been great fights, and I was so happy to see Cheeto win last night. I worked with Cheeto when he was young, and that whole division's on fire. And there's already so many great contenders to maybe face the winner of Aljamain and Dillashaw. I was really impressed with Aljamain's adjustments going into the second Peter Yan fight. He looks sharp. He's finding his groove. Dillashaw also a great champion. Dillashaw's a hard guy to prepare for. The stance switches, his kicks, his takedown entries. He very good defensively, very good range control. I would have to give a big striking advantage to TJ. Aljamain is, he's a big bantamweight, and when he does get that takedown, he's hard to get off you. TJ's great at scrambling. I'm excited for this one. I haven't looked too much into how I would build out a game plan for this one for either guy, but I probably have to lean a little bit towards TJ right now. He's had some time away, but and he's been in some scraps. Like that Corey Sandhagen fight was a scrap, but he's gritty, he's resilient, and I think TJ may have the stronger will in this battle.
Man, I think TJ gets it back. He can grapple pretty well. He's good on his feet, but if Aljo gets you back, we'll see. But I think that's one of his few ways to win it, which he did that against Jan. But I think Dillashaw's grappling will be a little better.
I picked TJ in that fight. I think he's still got tons of skill. I just think he can handle it. I think he's too hard to take down and hold down. And then I do think his striking's on a higher level. So, yeah, I think he can win that one too. Most likely probably a decision or something like that, because I don't think he really has that knockout one-punch finisher. But he still moves good. He still looks great, man. I still think he can win that, get that belt back.
Gotta go with the grappler. Gotta go with Aljo.
TJ Dillashaw is definitely taking that.
Okay.
Like he's a great wrestler. He's got very great angles, super elusive. I think the striking is going to be something hard for Aljamain to deal with, and I think he's gonna get the decision.
Aljamain, I think TJ is just he's lacking minutes in the ring or minutes in the cage compared to Aljo, and especially in the last couple of years. So I gotta go with Aljo on that one. Plus, I think TJ's. He's just been dealing with injuries. Even the Sandhagen fight, I think he tore his knee out and stuff. So it's like, it's suspect sometimes when people try to bounce back from those big knee injuries.
See, that's a good one too, though. That's just like it just depends if TJ's back on the juice. I would say you're not supposed to do the MMA math, but it seems like maybe TJ's good, but his time is over. Maybe I didn't think that Aljamain was going to be able to beat Jan, but he did it. So I think maybe with that being said, he's going to win this one too.
I got Sterling. I'll never root for the CEO of EPO. I just can't root for a cheater. Like, the guy, that's a dirtbag move. Doesn't matter. He literally cheated to be where he was as a champion. So he can say whatever he wants. He can say that these other guys aren't, they're athletes, but they're not fighters. But it's like, dude, you're not a real fighter because you cheated. And it's been proven that you cheated. The only reason he never got caught is because they never tested for EPO, which astounding that they never did, because USADA always said, cyclists, swimmers, stuff like that. But yeah.
Okay, I'll let the honest there.
I hope Sterling knocks them out.
I'll probably still go with Sterling. It seems like he's really taking everything serious now. Even with he's already one of those guys that was always kind of ripped and stuff. But if you look at him now, he's like a monster, right? Like, I feel like his that fight that he had with Jan, the first one, wasn't going the way that he wanted it to go. I feel like he recognized it. He got back in the gym and he started killing it. So if he's still doing that, I think he'll go in and he'll win again.
TJ Dillashaw.
I'm going to go with Sterling. TJ is one of the best bantamweights of all time, but he's had a long time off with injury, and then before that with the drug suspension. It's a tall ask for him to step in there for the title right on his first fight back.
I feel TJ. TJ is a little bit more well-rounded. I believe that TJ's wrestling matches up with Aljo's, but it's going to definitely be an exciting whirlwind of a fight.